Everything that can be done physically in presence can also be done virtually.
You're still you. You're still you over the Zoom. You can still feel energy through the computer because it's the facial expressions. It's if I'm leaning in or leaning out, it's the tone of my voice. So you as the facilitator have to cue into that a little bit more, but it's still the information and the data that you're seeking is still all there. And so it's you shifting your mindset and being like, oh, well, that only exists face to face. It exists online too. It's just knowing what to look for online so that you see it.
Ignore the recording. In those moments where we ignore and we truly are present, the essence comes out.
Set the tone through the emails you send them before your trainings. Like for ours, you could tell even before today that we were going to have a little bit of fun. Like I joked with you and I was like, don't be surprised if I show up with my superhero cape on and my mask. So you can set the tone in the emails for pre-training. And then when you come on, music is a great way to set the tone. What music do you want to have playing while people are entering the meeting and you're waiting? Because that first 5-8 minutes is people coming in and you're hitting admit, admit, admit from the waiting room. Amazing to have whatever music you want that represents your vibe. That's a way of them connecting to you. And then you have that tone set from the emails, from the music, from the background.
Emotional intelligence, there are so many things that we can pick up from. You're in tune to people. If you're talking and the person goes, good example, on that call, Sarah did a call a while ago.
Money
mindset. And we're in, she says something and I go, I did that. Right as she said it and I did it, she says, Wulwyn, what are you thinking? I'm like, look at this woman, what the heck? Calling me out, right? But in that moment, it became so organic that I stated what was on my mind, which was something that she had an answer for that enriched the entire group that were listening.
Setting the expectation for them. They don't know, is this the meeting that I'm allowed to ask questions? Am I supposed to sit here quietly till the end of the PowerPoint? What does each person want? And so you let them know from the get, interrupt me. And you can still have your two screens where your PowerPoint's on one, but you see all their faces in gallery view on another. And you can pause, hey, Sally, I see, and you talk about the facial expression. I see that you leaned into the computer, or I see that you tensed up, or whatever it is that you saw. Do you have a question with that? Or what is going on with you in your head right now that caused you to do that? That's how you engage in that discussion, just like you would if you were face to face.
Invest in the technology, invest in the system that will make you work effectively. My effective station is I have one screen here, another screen there, and another screen there on the right-hand side.
Don't use Wulwyn's because he looks away from the camera, and that's bad.
You see, but here's what I tell people, Sarah.
Maybe he's a little distracted.
Right, that's what I think. And I told him on one of ours, I was like, Wulwyn, stop looking at that other screen because they think you're not paying attention.
Here's what I tell people every single time. I have a couple of screens here that in the process of us talking, please don't think I'm ignoring you. I'm going to be typing, writing something here or researching something for you. I'm letting them know what my virtual situation is. And if they're thinking like what Sarah said, I told her, no, I have another. I know you think I'm ignoring you, but I'm really not. That alleviates that piece. Get the right tools that will make it work, because as you have these two screens, you can quickly glance at your participants to canvas what's happening. If you had the one screen, you really can't, because you have your PowerPoint on this one. To go and find the participants, you have to go and look behind that, and that's going to be all complete. Let me see, using your mouse, right? But if you had that screen, you can quickly canvas and even go over the room. your strengths, all of us have strengths and weaknesses. I think, and Dwayne, because I know you and the other people who will be on the screen, Sarah, and I know Sarah's strength is picking up cues. I mean, she's quick to pick up cues, call somebody out on like, hey, Gene, I see you doing that. What's up with that, right? You have your strength. Your strength could be that, or your strength could just be understanding how people are feeling in that room at a particular time. And you just lean in on that. And here's what it looks like at the end when they write their review. Oh my goodness. Like, had Sarah had she asked me to write a review for that class, I would say, picks up on my body language, understands what I'm thinking, and brings me in her workshop. When I put that out there in the world, do you know what people will be saying? Gosh, I need to go to that virtual piece to go and learn and engage with Sarah. So
Right.
Lean on your strengths.